Sony PlayStation Classic.
So yeah, recently it was announced.
Sometime super early in the morning on the 19th.
I was still dead.
I had just woken up, and I woke up at like 7:30 this morning. And it was
For once, I slept later than you.
Actually, my brother messaged me about it. It was like quarter to 6 in the morning.
I saw it this morning, and it's just like the fact that like it seems like every company now will be doing that. The mini of a system that we all loved growing
apparently
up.
It was
what?
2:30 in the morning.
Oh shit!
So
Well,
it was sometime overnight between the 18th and the 19th.
There is one issue though, like a lot of PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games are available in the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, and a lot of Nintendo games are available in
People
in
just
virtual
like
consoles, but
they got it for the nostalgia factor, maybe.
That's basically it.
The problem with it is that the controller is the very original one, not the DualShock one with the 2 analog sticks.
Because back in the day that we didn't have the dual analog until I said back in the day like it's that long ago.
Yeah, right.
But when PlayStation came out, the DualShock wasn't even a thing up until
it happened a few years later.
Exactly.
So it makes sense to have the original control for it.
Yeah, and plus there's
that controller was way more uncomfortable than the one with the analog sticks.
Well, maybe when they come out with the PlayStation 2 Mini, they'll
have
the dual.
Yeah, I still have PlayStation 2 as well.
Thing.
Actually, I don't think even if it stops working, I don't think I'll ever get rid of my PlayStation 2. It was my first Christmas gift from my boyfriend.
Aww.
Because I really wanted to play Tales of the Abyss.
Game of love.
Well, no, I wanted to get Tales of the Abyss, and I'm like, oh, I guess I can leave it at your house and play it. So Christmas.
Like, yeah, you can play it.
Well, Christmas rolls around, and he has this big ass box for me, and I open it up. And it's system, it's 2 controllers, and it's a memory card, and it's Tales of the Abyss.
Yeah, it is.
Game of love.
And I got him a Miz wall clock, Miz sweatpants, and a Sheamus t-shirt.
Yeah, you did.
Did you say Miz or
Miz the wrestler?
Okay, I'm about to say. Okay. I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't saying like, damn it, now you know this. I was just saying Miz the wrestler. Sorry if I came a little hostile. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so mine's special to me.
I'm looking forward to it. We only know what 5 games on it are so far.
But I think I feel like at some point they're gonna announce that freaking Crash Bandicoot's gonna be up there.
They'll definitely announce the rest.
What?
Of
Okay.
the system
All right.
out.
What games would you like? We know which games are getting up there, at least for right now. But what games would you like to see
Chrono
on
Trigger and Chrono Cross.
The Wu-Tang fighting game.
Gran Turismo 2.
I liked that game.
Gran Turismo 2, Driver 2, and Siphon Filter 1.
Wait, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, and Final Fantasy VIII, I think, was on the PlayStation?
I don't remember. I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan outside Kingdom Hearts.
Test Drive 6 was also a lot of fun.
I want to say was no, I don't think it was a PS. No, I almost thought was like maybe one of the Grand Theft Autos, but
No, I think that was on the original PlayStation.
no, it was, but I don't think it was
But
exclusive.
that was in the days when it was top down.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, I remember my stepsister I got in trouble, not in trouble, but we found out how hard I could zone with the PlayStation 2 and Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh.
My father sliced from the meaty pad of his thumb to the end of his palm, and he's running around the house screaming. And I remember distinctly hearing "fuck you," but I just get up after binging into the game and just going, "Hey, coconut! I've never had coconut before." And my father was screaming "fuck you" at my sister because she looks at his hand and goes, "Dad, you need stitches." "Fuck you!" Runs out of the room.
Wow.
I love my dad.
Wow.
Now you know where I get it from.
Yep. So with the addition of the PlayStation 1 Mini coming out, and we got the
Nintendo and the Super Nintendo.
Nintendo doing their thing. If they
give it 6 months, and then we'll get the Xbox Mini.
6 months.
I'm thinking the next mini console is going to be on 64 mini.
I would.
Well, yeah.
I would buy that. I'm not interested in the Nintendo. I'm not interested in the Super Nintendo.
The only thing I didn't like about the N64 was the controller.
I liked it.
Banana stick down the middle.
I didn't hate it.
I was a little miffed by it.
I liked
You
I enjoyed
needed
it.
you needed 3 hands. You needed a hand to use the C buttons on the right side.
Not if you
to
knew
use
what you was doing.
The D-pad on the left side, and then you had the control stick in the middle.
Hey,
Not if
No.
you knew what you was doing.
Well,
You gotta-
I kicked my father's ass all the time in Smash Brothers with the N64.
Look, that's the reason I bought my 64 was for Smash Brothers.
No, my
I
dad
never-
really wanted it.
I never had a 64. I'd be playing. No, because I had at the time that 64 that 64 came out. I got Dreamcast instead.
Oh,
And
you poor bastard.
I had PlayStation and I had Dreamcast, and
Do you remember Mr. Driller?
my cousins had an N64, and I remember playing Mario Party, Star Fox 64, Mario 64, and Pokemon Stadium, which ended up being a staple for me because I kept begging our cousin to get it for when she used to babysit me. I used to beg her to get it just so I'd have something to play when I was there.
I
Because
remember playing GoldenEye a lot.
I had
Oh,
Pokemon
us
Snap.
too.
Anytime
Yeah.
we went over there.
You know what's funny? I've never played that game.
what?
No?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye is a
I
dope.
hear that it's a great game, but
Oh,
I've
man.
never played
It
it.
is.
It
but
didn't
don't
really-
play the N64 version. It didn't age well.
It
Play
ha-
the
it hasn't,
Xbox 360 remaster.
It-
Xbox 360 and PS3 remaster.
It hasn't aged well, but I still had a lot of fun. That was probably the only shooter that I didn't always kill myself.
I had shit to say, but I wanted to
You
cook
know what game I greatly enjoyed on the 64 and was really surprised that it came out for the 64? Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh
A
my
lot of
God,
people
yes.
love Conker's Bad Fur Day. I've
That
never
game,
seen
I was
it. I've never
genuinely
played it.
surprised that as raunchy as that game was, it was on a Nintendo system.
Especially because
Hmm.
Conker showed up in Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh
Not-
yeah,
that was
he
after
did,
the
didn't he?
fact.
No, that was before the fact.
Was it? I thought that game came out after.
I remember my sister and our cousin playing that on a normal basis. Like every time we would go to their house before we left to go back home to our mom's place, she always challenged her in a game in a race or two.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'm like,
No.
oh,
Diddy.
Did you get to the
Diddy.
sunflower part? With the
No. Diddy
the
Kong
sunflower,
Racing.
like that scene is a trip. Like
Diddy
you
Kong
gotta really-
Racing, bro.
my
But
sister and I were
The
really
only
bad with that.
Conker game I remember was the one for Game Boy Color. I read about Conker's Bad Fur Day. I know what it's all
I
about.
had it. My dad
But
had
the
it.
only one I really remember was the Game Boy
I
Color game.
I had it, played it. I almost beat it.
Well, no, my sister and I were immature for Diddy Kong Racing. We figured out how to beep the horn. So we'd go up to each other, beep, you beep, because we were like 10 or 11.
Children.
Yeah, we were.
Then you learned how to say the real words.
Now I'm 30 and I say cunt on a daily basis.
oh jeez.
It
But-
wouldn't be a day that I saw you if you didn't say that word.
Even though Spyro is getting a HD remaster, I still have fond memories of playing it on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's another game I didn't play. I just didn't.
I never played
Wasn't for
it.
me.
It looked fun.
And Parappa the Rapper, I gotta
Oh, God.
have Parappa the Rapper back, man.
You gotta believe.
I